Hi, welcome to the Weird World podcast. This is our final spooky season Weird World episode. I'm Carrie.
I'm Dean. We don't have Jack with us, but Jack is with part 1 of Kids Behaving Badly, the top 13 scary movies, horror movies with kids doing terrible things. Hopefully you just listened to that. Here is part 2, where we bring you the rest of those scary movies, including the freakiest, most frightening movie with a kid doing pretty awful things. Number, not sure. Interview with a Vampire, 1994.
Oh, Kirsten.
Yeah.
Kirsten Dunst plays little Claudia. It's a powerful vampire with a child's lack of boundaries and discipline. Not a good combo. She falls into this twisted kind of family with co-daddies, Tom Cruise and Brad Pitt.
Creepy.
Weird.
Kind of good daddy, bad daddy. Tom Cruise is like, loves to, go have fun with crazy little Claudia, whereas Brad Pitt is like trying to set boundaries for her and make her behave. She does things like she feeds on victims and whines, "I want some more," like she's some kind of vampiric Oliver. She kills and feeds on people. She kills and feeds on almost everybody they bring to her. They bring her like a piano teacher, kills them and eats them. They bring her a dressmaker, kills them and feeds them. It's like, stop bringing people over to her.
Yeah.
She's a psycho.
Baby vampires are very dangerous.
They are very, as she proved. They're like baby snakes, although I hear that's a myth.
It is a myth.
A little sad about that. She keeps a corpse under her bed for late night snacks. She finally even turns on Tom Cruise playing Lestat when she's pissed at him because he turned her. They found her in a plague. The mom, I think Brad Pitt killed the mom. So Tom Cruise says, "I know what I'll do. I'll turn this little 12-year-old daughter who's going to die of the plague anyway, and we'll have a good time." And so she finally realizes, I'm never going to grow up.
Yeah.
You screwed me. And so she tricks him into drinking the blood of, it's like tainted blood from dead twins, something weird like that, which poisons him as she slits his throat,
Oh, good Lord.
smiling as he bleeds out.
Good for her. I'm on her side.
He's actually still alive, and there's more to the movie,
Yeah.
and etc. That's not the end of the movie, but that's the end of her.
Yeah.
She actually is killed. Oh, shoot.
By the boulder in
I forget
Indiana
how she's
Jones.
killed now. I should have probably included that in my notes. But she is, they go to France. Crap. I can't remember, but she's killed.
Aren't they remaking this?
Are they?
Are they?
Or they're making it a
Probably.
series or something?
I think they might
Maybe
already be made. I'm not
Netflix
sure.
or something like that.
I
Yeah.
don't know. Ain't
No
they
one would be
kids?
surprised by that.
Yes.
Next up, a movie I found that Carrie has never heard of. That is a gem you should all see. It's called The Other from 1972.
The other.
Based
Not
on
to be mistaken for The Others, which is
Not.
a great movie.
also a very good movie with Nicole Kidman. This
Yeah.
is The Other from 72, from many years before that. It's set during the Depression. A widow lives on her family farm run by her brother, and the widow has 2 twin boys, Holland and Niles. Fantastic names, by the way. They're like, I don't know, I guess like 8 or 9 years old. Not sure how explicit it is, but they're very young. So, and the family is the Perry, right? The Perrys have this kind of like a telepathic streak in their family history, and the boys have inherited this.
Like we have.
A lot of
in our
people have
family.
that. I mean, that's not
Some
uncommon.
people have blue eyes. Some people got telepathy.
It's true. So their grandma teaches Niles to project his mind into other living things. They call it the game because she's a good grandma. And so this little game leads Niles to start doing terrible things that result in the death of their bullying cousin Russell. They get their mom paralyzed. Niles gets by doing, messing with her.
Oh my God.
And they also induce their neighbor to have a fatal heart attack. So Niles and Holland are not good kids with this power they don't deserve and shouldn't have. Granny finally realizes that, okay, she made a mistake. So she goes to Niles and says, "You need to promise me never to play the game again. Okay? Promise?" He says, "Yes, I promise." She also makes him admit that, twist, his brother Holland is dead.
What?
He fell down a well on their last birthday last year. He's been dead for almost a year a few months. I think he's been dead for a few months, something like that. And, you need to knock it off. You need to stop pretending Holland's alive, Niles. Niles is having none of that. He's very angry about that. He says, "You're lying, you're lying." So she realizes that Niles is maybe responsible for these bad things that have been happening in this town. Next up, Holland, acting through Niles, steals the newborn baby
Wait.
of their older sister. It's not really Holland. It's
So
Niles.
Holland's a ghost.
Holland's is effectively
Like an
is he a ghost or
apparition?
is in Niles' imagination?
Okay.
We're not sure.
Oh,
I-
it's a Dr. Jekyll, Mr. Hyde situation.
It could be that. It could be a ghost. I don't think we ever fully know. to be
Is it
honest with you.
ambiguous?
Did
A little
Niles
bit.
ever do anything bad before Holland supposedly died?
I don't think so.
Oh, see.
Well,
Right then.
wait a second. He might have actually. Let's listen.
Okay.
So, Holland, allegedly, again, Holland, acting through Niles, steals the newborn baby of their older sister.
No.
Grandma goes looking for Niles, and as people, there's a whole search party out looking for the baby, right?
Yeah.
Grandma goes looking for Niles, and she finds Niles downstairs in the cellar talking to Holland. There's no one else there, of course.
Yeah.
And Niles is asking Holland, "Did you take the baby? Where did you take the baby? You shouldn't have done that." Okay.
Yeah.
A search party then finds the baby horrifically drowned in a wine barrel.
Oh no.
Naturally, they arrest a local immigrant for the murder of the baby because,
of
as you
course.
do, this actually has echoes of the Limburg kidnapping, which was
Yeah.
intentional because Holland was fascinated by the Limburg kidnapping. This is when that was happening, 1935. I'm sorry, I should have said that. This
You
is
did.
set.
Oh.
Did I? It was set in
I think so.
1935, New Jersey, Connecticut. Although it was filmed, oddly enough, in the foothills of California. And because, you know why? Because in Connecticut, it was, the movie was supposed to take place during a really hot summer, but the filming was taking place in the autumn. So it's like, that's not going to work. People aren't going to buy all those colorful trees, those autumn colors. So they had to film it in California.
Where we have no season.
So grandma is freaked out by this, right? And then she hears about, I guess she hears about what happened to the baby. So grandma's going to take it apart. I mean, she did teach him the game, right? So she knows what she has to do. With Niles still in the cellar, she goes at the top of the cellar stairs. She douses herself with kerosene. She shut and locks the door. She turns herself on fire and jumps down into the small, it's a small
Turns
place, it's a
herself
small
on fire.
space.
I
She
like
turns
that.
herself on fire, as you do.
You know, it's like turning on a fireplace with that little key,
It's very similar, actually. It
but
is.
self-immolation.
She
What year was this movie made?
1972.
Okay.
Luckily, though, so she's going to burn up her but also Niles, this murderous little kid, and
Yeah.
but unfortunately for her plan, Holland had earlier cut the padlock for the door on the outside, and so Niles is able
Gone.
to escape out into the outside and not die in the fire.
But
Intriguing.
grandma dies, obviously.
So
Grandma
are we
dies.
to assume that whenever Niles, quote unquote, Niles is doing bad things,
That
it
Holland's
might
doing
actually
it.
be Holland?
That's the idea, yes.
Oh.
And whether, again, it's a ghost
what I
or some
think.
kind of, psychological issue, we don't know.
Yeah.
We don't know.
Is it
No, it's the evil twin.
possession?
It could be the evil
Is
twin.
it, civil?
Maybe.
Is it disassociation?
I don't know. I don't know the answer to that. Then did
think it's
Holland
ambiguous.
or Niles do anything evil before Holland died? I don't know the answer to that question. I don't think it's addressed.
Okay.
Special mention here to a movie called Goodnight Mommy from 2015.
Good night, Mom.
Again, spoiler alert here for the next minute or so. But in this one, great movie, by the way. Unlike Eli, I recommend you see Goodnight Mommy. It's these kids. What's her name? Naomi Watts comes, who's like a big actress. She's bandaged because she just had surgery, and her kids apparently have been gone from her for a few months. And their dad drops them off, and then they're divorced, I guess, or separated. Drops them off, and they start to suspect that their mom is not their mom. It's not her. She doesn't remember the lyrics to the song she always sang them, and she doesn't. And she's just not nice to them sometimes. And she seems mean or indifferent. They see her smoking when their mom didn't smoke, which, by the way, is never explained. Makes no sense. But it's so. And the kid, their names are Elias and Lucas, the two twins. And at the very end, you find out, I'll skip right to the end. Here's the spoiler, that Elias is alive, but he accidentally shot and killed Lucas about a year ago. Lucas is dead. Lucas is not there.
Okay.
And it's weird. They do a really good job because she never addresses Lucas in the movie, but it's not obvious.
Oh.
And a little bit later, it seems like she's kind of ignoring Lucas once or twice, but it's really well done in terms. Unless you know, and I knew, unfortunately, it's a good chance you won't guess this.
Yeah. Very sixth sensey.
It's very the other actually too. It's very
yeah.
much like the other. That's why I'm putting it as an honorable mention here.
Naomi and Nicole.
And so, but here's another reason I didn't want to put it in though is because as we're told that he accidentally shot his kid. At least she says that the mom says that. It wasn't your fault. It wasn't your fault. And Lucas says that to him too. And that in hindsight, he's talking about his own being shot. At the time,
Right.
I forgot. They're talking about something else. I think it was when the mom was mean to him.
Yeah.
And he's saying, "Oh, Elias, it's not your fault. It wasn't your fault. It's not your fault."
Okay.
Ooh.
Is it Elias or is it Elias?
I think it's Elias. They pronounce it Elias.
Elias.
It should be Elias,
Different
but it's pronounced
people.
Elias. Yeah.
No.
Pronounce it differently
I-
depending on how their tax bracket.
And then, yes, it very much is. This is the
wouldn't
high tax bracket.
Be able to get past
It's-
Elias.
And also, if you're a Spanish speaking person,
He's not evil though until the end though,
Oh,
and
what?
even then he's not. So if we assume it was an accident when he killed his brother, then she's confronting him. The mom's confronting him up in the barn where it happened, and he's like, "No, no, 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 no," and he just pushes out at her, and she falls down and she knocks over a lantern.
Oh.
And admittedly, he doesn't try to rescue her, and she burns up and dies. But he is a small child, so he's probably, I don't know, 10, 11, something like that.
Jack could have rescued me from a burning barn when
Yeah,
he was
but he
10
does
or
not,
11.
and he lets her burn up and die. But if you think about it, his whole thing is a coping mechanism for
Yeah.
forgiving
Trauma
himself
of-
for a
yes.
horrible thing that happened.
Sure.
just
that,
like
that was an accident, we think.
the other one.
Yeah. So I don't know. I didn't want to, because it's not clear he's doing anything evil, and there's only 2 people die, but they both could be considered accidents. So it didn't make it, but it's other-like, and it's a very good movie. I recommend you watch it.
But now you know the whole thing. So.
Now you do know the entire thing. The Good Son from 1993. This is kind of...
Oh, I remember this one.
Do you remember
and
The Good Son?
I know who's in it.
You got the good son,
Who's
you
in
got
it?
the good doctor, the good nurse, the good wife.
Is it Macaulay Culkin?
Macaulay Culkin. And another major, soon-to-be major star.
Oh,
I do know.
Tara Reid.
No. Good Lord.
Another
No.
boy.
Another boy?
another boy.
Jeremy Irons.
They're both-
No, I don't know.
They're
what
both
I'm
12
talking
years old.
I can picture him.
I'll give you a hint.
Fred.
Big hairy feet.
Hobbit.
Yes.
Oh,
Yeah.
Elijah Wood.
Yes.
Elijah Wood.
He's the good one.
He's the good one.
I did it.
Macaulay Culkin is Henry. Elijah Wood is Mark. Mark's mom dies, so his dad has to go on a business trip to Japan. So he sends
As you
his
do.
Yeah.
his son off to stay with the aunt and uncle for a few weeks. And Henry is their son, his cousin. So, you'll hang out with Henry. He's your age. You'll have fun. You'll get. I guess he hasn't seen the aunt and uncle in years.
Whoa.
So, but Henry then soon quickly starts doing some pretty terrible things. He's like, dragging him around town, hanging, doing whatever, getting into trouble. Well, Henry's idea of getting into trouble is he throws a dummy off a bridge into traffic, which causes a multi-car accident.
Oof.
He then tells Mark about his plans to kill his sister Connie.
Oh, no.
And so Mark goes in, and Connie's younger. Connie's a little girl. And so Mark goes into Connie's room and is going to I'm going to stay awake and protect her. I'm not going to let Henry kill her in the night.
Or, you could tell the parents.
No, when he does tell the parents, they think he's full of shit.
Oh.
And it turns Henry on Mark. So that doesn't work. And he falls asleep though. And when he wakes up, Connie's gone.
Uh-oh.
And so he finds out that Henry took his sister to go ice skating on the pond.
Oh, no.
Is this going to be like that one movie?
Is she younger?
I just said
Yeah.
she's a little girl.
Oh, okay.
And she's younger. And
Ice castles.
so he's holding her hand. No, it's not like that at all. It's an anti-ice castles. He's holding her hand and he kind of flings her toward the thin ice and she falls into the water. She's rescued, but she's in a coma.
Oh, no, hypothermia.
Goodness.
And so, like I said, so Mark, says, this is Henry, and tries to expose him, but they don't believe him. And it also makes Henry kind of taunt Mark and go, I'll mess with you now. And so, luckily, though, the aunt starts to become suspicious herself, Henry's mom. And she goes to the hospital and she stops Henry from suffocating Connie in a coma.
Jeez.
And killing her. And it's done in a way that is not clear that's what he's doing, but still,
Right.
she's even more suspicious than ever now. She didn't kind of, catch him red-handed. So, but she goes home and she's looking through her stuff. He has a clubhouse, whatever, in a
In a tree.
shed.
Oh.
I think it's I said in a
There's
shed.
a tree.
There is a tree.
involved
Yeah.
somehow.
There is. There is a scene with him in a tree or something like that. Yeah,
That's what
there's
I remember.
trees.
Does
Carrie
he push
remembers
somebody
trees
out of the
in
tree?
movies. Yeah. So,
Probably in the movie poster. I didn't
think it
actually
is,
see the
actually.
movie.
in his little hiding place in the shed, though, she finds a rubber duck,
Oh.
and that rubber duck was in the bathtub with Henry's younger brother Richard when Richard tragically drowned a year or two ago.
So it's like his trophy.
That's what he thinks. So, actually, it was his first, and they gave it to Richard. So maybe that's why he killed him. We don't know. But
yeah.
Susan starts to grow closer to Mark, and Henry doesn't like that, and so he tells Mark, "I'm going to kill Susan." That's his mom, by the way.
Who plays mom?
I forget. You look it up right now.
Goldie Hawn.
It's not Goldie Hawn. You've been wrong on everyone. so
Wendy
One of these I'll be
Crewson.
right.
Who?
I'm guessing.
Randy Crewson.
I'm
You're guessing
just-
someone
yeah.
I frankly have never heard of. So Susan takes Henry on a walk and kind of says, "Did you kill Richard?" And his response is to kind of smirk at her and go, "What if I did?" So she's a little.
Oh
weirded
my
out.
God, I was right.
No way! You're
Wendy
amazing.
Crewson.
Serious?
Yeah.
Carrie, it's not like you pulled that out. You didn't know. You had to have known that.
No, I didn't. She
Come
played the
on.
mom. She was like
In all movies?
Yeah, she was like the mom
played
in
the
the
mom.
Santa Claus movies.
So
and
I see.
she was a mom.
So throughout the 90s, she was the mom. Okay, that's good. So that's a safe guess.
I must have,
you
subconsciously
did.
known
You
that.
did.
Well, yeah.
Who
Oh,
played-
you cheated.
Who played the dad?
Hustler.
I don't know. Hustler, Carrie, why don't you tell us?
I don't have any idea.
Okay.
Oh.
Probably not Tim, what's his name?
Tim Matheson
Tim Allen.
Tim
could have
Gunn.
been Tim
was
Matheson.
not Tim Allen. It was not Tim Matheson either.
The one guy from Rocky Horror.
Rocky Horror.
Bruce.
So she tells Henry, her son, "We need to take you to get help." So he flees, and she chases after him, to, of course, the side of a steep cliff. As you will. I guess they struggle, and she falls over the cliff, but she catches a branch. Henry goes and gets a big rock and is about to clobber her when out of nowhere Mark comes and kind of tackles him. They both tumble over the side of the cliff. Luckily, a quick thinking mom, Susan. No, Mark and Henry both tumble over the side of the cliff. Susan grabs one hand of Mark, one hand of Henry.
Yeah.
Oh no, Meryl.
And now she has an anti-Sophie's choice where she has to let go of one. She, of course, chooses to let go of her
Henry.
actual son, Henry, who is evil, and save Mark, who is not.
Well, yeah.
David
I would
Brooks.
too.
David Morse played the dad.
Oh, okay.
And guess who played little sister Connie?
Who?
Oh, Linda
Wait,
Cardellini.
Demi Lovato. Demi Lovato? No.
I'm assuming it's Macaulay Culkin's real life sister
Oh.
because the name is Quinn Culkin.
I'm going to say yes, almost certainly.
Yeah.
I think that's a safe guess, Gary.
Yeah,
Hey,
nepotism.
There's no picture on IMDb, so she must not have had much of a career.
She got the
after
one
that.
gig.
They said, "Oh my God, she dropped out. Our actress dropped out last minute." I have a sister.
Next one is called Them, a French film from 2006.
I feel like I've heard of that, but there's probably another
Them.
movie called Them.
Clementine and Lucas are a young French couple that moved to Romania.
Clémentin.
They live in this peaceful village. One night, they hear some noises outside, and they see their car moved further, like it was moved. It wasn't in the driveway, whatever, or in front of the house. It's moved off further away.
That's not nice.
So they go to it, and just as they approach it, the car drives off.
Oh no, Kit.
Maybe are
evil
intruders,
child.
because that night a bunch of intruders in hoods set upon them in their house.
Oh, goodness.
My least favorite genre.
Lucas fights him off with a golf club or something like that, but he breaks a window, like a sliding glass door, and he's badly injured in the leg. He's cut really badly on his leg, but Clementine is able to toss one of the intruders off a balcony.
Wow.
Oh, good
And
boy.
they
Go
somehow,
Clementine.
the description I read says that they then get out of the house, lock the intruders in the house,
No.
and escape. How do you lock someone in a house?
No,
I'm not sure how that works.
I
Huh.
don't know what kind of locks y'all got over there in
In
Romania,
yeah.
in rural
They have
Romania.
outside locks.
We could lock somebody in the house from our front.
Door.
Yeah, not the front door, the other one.
The other one, yeah. The
The outer front
security
door.
screen door.
Yes.
Yes.
Okay.
Because it only locks with the. Oh, no. I think you can unlock. I don't
You
know.
can for sure
I don't
unlock it from
remember.
inside. Just
Yes,
FYI.
with the key, I believe.
No, you don't even need a key.
I think you do.
Do you really?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure
Okay,
you need
we
the
never
key
used
for
that. Screen door.
that one.
I'm
But like also
not even sure
there
where it
are windows.
That's good. Good to know, Terry.
Other doors.
I know that's the thing.
Yeah,
Only one
exactly.
door.
That doesn't make
Yeah.
any sense. But and they're not. I don't know. Anyway, they get
A
away.
sliding glass door that has a big hole in it.
Yeah, exactly. They flee into the woods, and they come to a fence, but he can't get over the fence. Lucas can't go over the fence because he's
Yeah,
so
but Clementine
injured.
can throw him over because she can throw grown men over balconies.
No, she pushed him over a balcony, Carrie. She didn't
Oh.
like toss him bodily over. I
Okay,
mean, come
mom
on,
acting like
Carrie.
she's She-Hulk
Yeah,
over here.
come on,
It's not
girl.
Jennifer,
Attorney
whatever
at
her name
law.
is.
Clementine says, "Okay, Lucas, you hide in the bushes. I'll go get help because
Yeah, sure.
he's injured. So
She's got to save herself.
She's no, she's gonna get help for him.
Well,
okay? She's not gonna abandon him.
she's going to try
Carrie.
her best.
They're a young couple in love. She sees some flashlights in the woods and she realizes, oh my God, that's the intruders coming
There's
to
more
find
baby.
us. And so she stumbles onto their car, but as she's trying to get in, the bad guys catch her and they start fighting with her. Lucas hears the screams of her and he limps to them and he attacks them and he kills one of the intruders.
Word.
He pulls off the mask and he finds that it's
Him.
a young teenager. It's a kid. Hence, it's
I guess
in
it's
this
just
Sure.
show.
Yeah.
Oh, that's why. I know
Lucas finds, somehow his wife gets into she's taken, before, I guess why he's struggling, she's taken and they take her into a sewer. I guess like a sewer tunnel, I think. Some kind of sewer. It said sewer. And they're torturing
What?
her. A young teen is torturing her. During this, a younger boy, like 9 or 10, is watching, but he's saying, oh, stop, don't do that. Stop hurting that lady. Lucas hears this, right? And so he attacks the older teen doing the torturing, kills him. He unties Clementine,
funny.
and then Clementine and Lucas flee with the nice kid,
Yeah.
the small kid, and they get to like the outer, I guess the end of the tunnel, the outside of the tunnel of the sewer tunnel, and the little kid attacks them, betrays them. He's bad.
the fuck?
I knew it.
Lucas is pulled away by other intruders into the bowels of the tunnel, I guess.
Bowels.
And Clementine starts to fight with a little kid. And during that, he asks Clementine, why won't you play with us? Before she too is dragged off into the sewer and disappears.
Good Lord.
A final scene shows a bunch of like 4 kids in hoods running toward a bus. I don't know, to catch the bus, to go to school or something like that. I'm not completely sure. And then they have some screen text that says that the bodies of these 2 people were found 5 days later. The murderous group of kids were ages 10 to 15. And that when the police questioned them, the youngest said the whole killings occurred because, quote, they wouldn't play with us. End
What?
quote. So supposedly based on a true story. And the producers claimed, yes, this Austrian couple was killed by these kids in Czechia, but no one's ever found any evidence that's true. So it's one of
Yeah.
those fake true stories
Uh-huh.
things. That's what I think.
Yoicks.
Next up is a classic, The Bad Seed,
I was gonna ask you if you were gonna do
1956. You
this
gotta
one.
have
The
that.
bad C. What number is this?
This is number 3.
Oh wow! Wait, hold up. We only
I
got a
think.
couple
Hold on. There
more.
might be it's either 3 or 4. Again, not good at reverse math. That's not my thing.
reverse
Okay.
math.
So this is kind of trailblazing. Little blonde 8-year-old wrote a pen mark. She starts out bad. She's bad throughout.
Yeah.
She ends bad. There's no, and this movie is classic for it doesn't try to explain. Well, I take that back. It does, tell us why she's bad, but it's very unflinching in that she's evil from minute one.
And it's not
it doesn't
demonic
kinda-
or anything like that. She's just an evil
She's just
kid,
an
right?
evil child.
Yep.
Pure and simple. She's a psychopath.
Yeah.
She's she's very manipulative and she's psychopathic, but she can act. She acts like a cute little girl. She
Yeah.
has pigtails. She's blonde. She can act
Yeah.
very much not like what she is. Very proper. So first, this little boy beats her in a penmanship contest. His name is Claude, I think.
Penmanship?
Penmanship. Yeah, this is the 50s. They had those things.
We had them.
I was gonna say, Mom was like a penmanship.
I'll bet
champion.
you won every penmanship contest.
No, I didn't.
Oh, you
I
sound
came
bitter.
I was. I came in second
Was Carrie or R?
in 4th grade, and my teacher told me I would have won if my writing wasn't so small.
Well, that's just a dick move by your teacher.
Yeah.
Well, no.
You should kill him.
And I
I
was
had to tell you what you did wrong so you can improve.
How is
I
it too
was
small?
so jealous because
should
the winner got to ride in the car with the teacher to the
Who did?
To like the
The winner of the
championship.
penmanship contest.
Yeah.
Did you drown him?
Yes.
It's a she, and
Did you
we are
drown her?
friends to this day.
Well, Rhoda drowned the the winner of that penmanship contest because she wanted the medal that she won. He
well,
won.
she just had a grandchild name, and its name is Dean.
Oh, good work there. I'm glad you didn't drown her then. I'm very glad for
Yeah.
that. Unlike Rhoda. So Rhoda is suspected because she was the last person seen with Claude near the lake, whatever, but no one knows anything. No, really, an 8-year-old? Come on, that's crazy. And she has the pigtails.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
And she's a very sweet looking little
Very
girl.
sweet looking
Yeah.
girl, yes. Her mom, though, finds her like in the, I guess, I don't know, basement, whatever, the thing where you burn things. What's that called again? Where you throw this stuff. The big fire you had roaring back in the incinerator.
Oh.
She's at the incinerator and she's going to burn her tap shoes. And the mom realizes, hey, wait a second. There's this weird mark on Claude's head, like a crescent shape. And she realizes those tap shoes would make that mark. Oh my God, is my little girl a killer?
I had tap shoes in 4th grade too.
You
my
maybe
God.
did.
Mom
I'm going
is
to check
Rhoda.
on if who's that person again who won the penmanship?
I'm
And are
checking
they
on
really
her.
alive? I'm not convinced, Carrie. Oh my
She's very
God.
much alive.
Carrie,
I
you
don't
may
know.
you may think she's
I
alive because
can
you
prove
convinced
it.
yourself that
How
she's
could
alive
she
because
have
you
a
killed
grandbaby
her.
named Dean if she
No, no,
wasn't
no.
All
alive?
in your head.
I know exactly what you did. You found another baby and replaced
Oh
her.
my God, Carrie.
You found another orphan child.
Another 8-year-old.
Yes. I
Another orphan
wouldn't
child.
put that past you.
And say, hey, kid, you want a family? Then you'll do as I say.
Pretend I didn't murder your would-be mother. So
No. What?
she confronts Rhoda, the mom does, and Rhoda admits to the murder of Claude. And on top of it, she says, you know what? I also killed that kid back in Kansas where we lived last year.
What the shit?
FYI,
First of all,
mom.
Rhoda, what's her accent? Second of all,
I don't know. Well, they're
'cause
from.
you can.
What did I do? I didn't do an accent.
I also played that kid back in Kansas.
Oh, is that what I did?
You
I didn't
kinda
know.
did,
Didn't
yeah.
realize I did that. I also killed that kid back in
Is
Kansas.
she from the Bayou?
I made I made hungry help, and my mom helped. Her mom. I was a little bit share.
You mix
there.
and match that way.
Almost.
Get out of here.
So
Hungry helper.
hungry helper. That's not a
Hamburger
thing.
helper,
Hamburger helper.
you
Hungry helper
stupid.
sounds
But
delicious.
it
Hungry
wasn't.
man.
But it
Hungry
wasn't.
man.
That's not
hamburger
good.
helper.
It wasn't hamburger helper. It was shake and bake.
Oh, was it shake and bake?
Shake
Yeah.
and
And my mom
bake.
helped. And I
No,
helped.
and I helped.
And I helped.
These are all a long time ago. I'm mixing all of them up.
Mixed metaphors.
Her mom has her, like, I guess takes away the medal or something like that, right? But doesn't tell anyone her daughter is a murderer.
Well, that would be a difficult thing.
That would be good.
Yeah, but it's also the right thing.
It is kind of the
I
right
know, but
thing. The
But you did
caretaker.
that thing, wouldn't you do what?
What?
Wouldn't you turn one of your kids in if you realized
Would
one
you,
of
Carrie?
us were
Would you?
murderers?
if they were 8,
Yes, that's still
I don't
a murderer.
know. I don't know
Still
what
a
I would
murderer,
do.
Carrie. People murder.
Like a
Carrie,
cold-blooded-
murder's murder, Carrie.
I don't know.
Remorseless,
Carrie, murder's murder.
Premeditated murderer.
You know what? I think I might. I mean,
think
Carrie.
you should.
She drowned a kid for winning the penmanship contest. Oh, I know why you wouldn't, because that reminds you of your childhood.
We live in
Oh my-
California. In the nowadays, what would happen to an 8-year-old
Anybody
Not
listen to
much.
this?
murderer? That's my point.
Please come arrest Carrie. It's a cry for help at this point.
No, it's
We're
not.
next, Carrie.
God, thank
worried
God none
about
of us
you.
were like Kevin because mom would have just turned the other way.
I know.
I'm kidding, I'm
You're
kidding.
terrible.
I might
Worst mother
lock
ever.
you in a room and never let you
Okay.
out.
Well, that doesn't sound right.
But
Let's
I would
that out of
take good
context.
care of you. I would feed you all your favorite
heads.
foods. I would play games with you.
Yeah, you probably would.
You're sounding more psychotic.
I'd buy you a puppy as long as you didn't kill it.
You know what? That doesn't sound so bad.
I know.
I'd
I'd give you a good little life.
Okay, all right.
Good
all right.
little life. And then once you turn 18 and people come looking,
Out ski.
smothered. Just kidding. Anyway,
So
I'd make you good. That's what I would do.
I'd make you. Oh, make you good. Okay.
Yeah.
I thought I'd make you good.
I'd make you good.
I'll make
My
you good.
signature dish, good.
You're gonna love it. It's like angel cake only with stew. So
Oh, shoot.
I don't know. When a caretaker indicates to Rhoda that I know what you did,
Bad news. You never do
I
that.
know.
Exactly.
Never.
So she lights his bed on fire and she
Sheesh.
burns him to death. I mean,
Exactly. Of course
obviously.
she did.
What else would you do?
You always just act awkwardly around them.
There, I'm kind of on Rhoda's side. I know. And you hope they don't realize that, they're on to me because I'm acting awkward. You don't flat out tell them.
Never.
Yeah, it's not smart.
Rule number 1 in bad child movies.
Yes.
Oh, and bad kitty movies. Here comes the dog.
That night, Rhoda's mom tells her that she threw the medal in a lake. And, it's gone. You're not going to get that medal back. And she's very angry because that's why she killed Claude.
Yeah.
Right?
She wants that medal.
So she says, look, just have some milk, go to bed. So she puts a lethal dose of sleeping pills in her milk to kill her daughter. She then goes to shoot herself in the head to kill herself for obvious reasons.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, she screws up and she doesn't kill herself. The noise draws attention. Someone comes in and they rescue both of them.
Oh, no.
Unfortunately, mom's in a coma. So the dad comes and picks up his daughter from the hospital.
Wait, and the dad is none the wiser?
None the wiser. He didn't know.
Of course, dads back in those days.
They weren't that
dumb.
smart. I think they still are. Back home, Rhoda sneaks out, though, during a storm because she wants that goddamn medal. She killed for it. She's going to get that medal.
God.
She's obsessed.
She takes a little, she goes to the pond or whatever it is that her mom said mom threw it in, and she takes a metal pole in a thunderstorm to fish around, try to find that medal. Not a great plan, but a worse plan because this is a lightning storm. A bolt of lightning suddenly strikes the top of that metal pole, zapping Rhoda. She dumps into the lake. She drowns, and she is dead.
Should have turned her into a supervillain.
That probably would happen these days. You're right. She's dead because of karma, I think.
Yep.
It turns out, though, we found out a little bit earlier that Rhoda, her evil is genetic, hence the name the bad seed.
Yeah.
Her grandmother, her father wasn't. Wait, hold on. Her
Skips a generation.
Yes, it does skip a generation. Her grandmother
does.
was a serial killer. And so, again, apparently it skips a generation and affected Rhoda and made Rhoda into a fellow serial killer, which brings up the idea of, did it really skip a generation? Let's do a prequel and have the mom be a serial killer as well. But she did it successfully and got away with it. I'm just throwing that out there, Hollywood. Do it. Do it. Did
they ever remake the Bad Seed?
They remade it. Rob Lowe actually most recently directed a remake for the Lifetime channel.
Oh, Lord.
That may be the weirdest thing I've said in this entire episode. That the Bad Seed was on the Lifetime channel and it was directed by Rob Lowe.
Oh, Lifetime does plenty of
Do they really?
disturbing things. Oh, yeah.
Oh.
Well, yeah.
Usually involving
Battered wives.
crimes against women, yes.
Number 3. Children of the Corn,
Of
1984. We're
Bing
getting into the
bong.
classics now. This was when they started making Stephen King's short stories in the movies, not just his novels. I read this story, by the way. Before the movie came out, my first thought was naturally, how is that a movie? Because it's not a super short story, but it's not a novella either. I was naive because Hollywood, and you can just pad.
Yeah, you just need an idea.
Yeah, it's basically the kernel of the movie. It's kind of the bones are there, though, in the short story.
The bones.
This is about a nice couple driving through Nebraska, which could be the state motto of Nebraska. Nebraska, driving through. No, I'm kidding,
I was
Nebraska.
going to say home of the children of the corn.
That is not something they brag about. The corn crop has failed around the little town of Gatlin, Nebraska. So naturally, 11-year-old Isaac Kroner, with his black Amish-looking hat and his calm look of evil, has decided to fix things. His idea of fixing things is take all the kids, take them into the cornfields, and start a cult that swears allegiance to, quote, he who walks behind the rows.
The row,
Rows of corn.
Okay, rows. Okay.
And he's this, he who is a kind of a vengeful god.
He
I'm not
who.
going to say the whole thing. He's he who to me.
He who.
He has the kids murder every single adult in town in a mass sacrifice to he who. the right hand boy of Isaac is Malachi, and so they together with some of the other kids murder all the adults. 3 years later is when Bert and Vicky, the nice couple, drive through Gatlin, Nebraska, and they find a boy. They don't find. They're driving along, cornfields, just miles and miles and miles of cornfields. All of a sudden, this little kid comes stumbling out into the highway, and they run him down. They go to look at him, thinking, "Oh no, we killed a kid," but they find that his throat has been slit.
That's
It's
not
like,
nice.
okay, well, something bad's happening here, even beyond us running down this kid. The couple go into a town for help, and there they find the last adult living in town is this old mechanic named Deal, I think his name is.
Deal.
And he's really the only adult they can find. And I guess I don't think he tells them this right away. He just kind of says, "You guys should go." No, nothing here for you. We don't, can't help you. But it turns out, though, he had agreed with Isaac and the demon kids, the killer kids, the cult kids, that, hey, if you let me live, I'll keep fuel in town. We'll keep he can, deal with adults and keep the town with fuel so it could function as a town. And so they let him live, kind of an exchange.
Wow.
But then, I'd say, fine, just kill me, because what kind of existence is that?
You think you'd escape, but I guess
I was going to say,
I think they've disabled every car or something like
hightail it
that.
out. I'd walk.
Yeah, well, they'll find you and kill you. That ain't going to work, Carrie. He who is going to get you.
Oh, I forgot about he who.
Well, don't,
Can't.
because you shouldn't.
He's behind them rows, okay?
He does try to kind of hint.
He who can't fix the corn crop, but he can.
Yeah, with
make
blood
evil
sacrifice, he
kids
did
and-
fix the corn crop, Carrie.
I know, but he couldn't have done it on his own in the first place.
He needs blood sacrifice, obviously. Well, I mean, how would you be a vengeful god if you didn't ask for blood sacrifice?
Come on, Mom.
be
That's
ridiculous.
the basics.
Deal, the mechanic tries to kind of hint to them that something was wrong going on here. So Malachi, by the way, without asking permission of Isaac, kills the mechanic.
Oh,
Damn. Uh-oh,
So-
Malachi's going out on his own.
How are they gonna get the gas?
That's gonna have some repercussions. So the town is almost deserted, but the couple do find a girl named Sarah, who, along with her little bit older brother Job, or Job. I like
no.
Job. You can see the Old Testament names.
Yes.
There's probably an Ezekiel and
Malachi.
Hezekiah too. So Job and Sarah were not followers. They didn't involve themselves with the cult. They let them live, I guess, because they're kids.
I was going to ask you, so they only killed all the adults?
Yes.
So all
Yes.
the children in town?
Oh, they killed anyone aged 19 or older.
Okay.
So the bad kids capture Vicky and they force her into the cornfields and they're going to sacrifice her, right? Meanwhile, Bert, her boyfriend, finds some other kids about to drink the blood of a nearly 19-year-old kid who is ready to, quote, pass into the cornfields to be with he who, right? That's what they do. And the kid is willingly let himself being
Sure.
killed. It's his time. It's what happens. It's
Culty things.
It
Yeah.
is. It's Logan's Run, only even younger.
Sure.
Oh, my.
The kids, and I think it's at a church, the kids set on Bert when he scolds them. He says, no, blood sacrifice, do not. No, bad kids. So they set on him, they attack him. He escapes with the help of Sarah and brother Job. And back in the fields, Isaac finds out what Malachi did, and he is very angry at Malachi, and he's, yelling at him or whatever. So Malachi says, screw that, and he attacks Isaac, and he takes over the cult. I don't know exactly what he does to Isaac. And Malachi, so Malachi captures Isaac, and he's going to actually sacrifice Isaac in lieu of Vicky to complete his takeover of the cult. Bert, though, arrives in time to rescue Vicky while Isaac is being killed, and they flee. But I guess they convince the kids to flee with them. But he who brings Isaac back from the dead, and he's even badder ass, right? So as the kids flee, Isaac kills Malachi. Bert and Vicky take all these little kids who, by the way, were very recently murderous and trying to kill them too. And they hide it in a barn. Bert and Vicky then light the cornfield of fire to vanquish he who and Isaac, because it's like scripture. And
Yeah.
they light the cornfield fire. They get into town. They get to their car, but apparently there's one of the kids is still a true believer. Her name is Rachel, I think. And so she attacks Bert. Vicky knocks her ass out cold with the car door, slams it into her head,
wow. Oh,
knocks
God.
Rachel out, and they leave her on the ground. And Bert, by the way, is a doctor, and they're traveling through town so he can take a post in Seattle at a hospital, his new job, right? And so Bert says, "Hey, should we really just leave this kid unconscious in a town behind?"
Yes.
And Vicky says, "You know what? We'll send her a Get Well card from Seattle." The end.
Retweet Vicky.
Do you know who played Bert and Vicky?
Yeah, who?
Peter Horton played
Peter
Bert.
Horton. All right.
And Linda Hamilton
Linda Hamilton.
Linda Ham.
was
I think I
Vicky.
did know that.
Yep.
Intriguing. Another honorable mention goes to a very similar, which I've never heard anybody ask Stephen King if he saw this movie or heard about this movie, but there's a 1976 Spanish film called Who Can Kill a Child?
Oh.
Yeah. It's a gem about an English couple that come to this small Spanish island for a holiday, but they find the kids have killed every single adult. It's kind of a comment on war and and repression, I think, even though Franco had just been dead about a year at this time when this movie was released anyway. The kids then, they attack the couple, they kill some of the kids. It's a very violent movie. But then, so it must be something in the era of the water because the wife is pregnant and her fetus kills her from inside the womb.
How?
I
Holy
don't know.
cow.
I haven't seen the movie. I've never heard of it until yesterday. So
Razor sharp fetus fingernails.
maybe it's the fingernails, Carrie. That's good. That's good, Carrie, to make light of fetuses killing their moms. Great, Carrie. That's nice.
Well.
That's nice. Classy, Carrie. The husband then
do.
flees to a boat, and the kids are coming after him. He gets to the boat. I guess there's a gun there, and he starts shooting kids. When just in the nick of time, depending on your perspective, the police arrive. 3 Spanish police arrive in their own boat, and they see him shooting kids.
Yeah.
So they shoot and kill him.
Yeah.
And the police, kids, are you okay? They put them in the boat, and they grab onto the police's gun. They shoot all 3 of the cops and kill them.
Yeah.
And they gather the kids into the boats, and they're going to take a trip to the mainland.
Ooh.
And one of the girls asks kind of the lead kid, says, "Do you think the other children will start playing the way we do?" And the lead boy answers, "Oh, yes. There are lots of children in the world. Lots of them."
Wow.
So that was a movie I'd never heard of, obviously.
No.
Same.
It does have a little bit, of overtones or undertones of Children of the Corn, in a sense.
Yeah.
It sounds better.
It does. It
To
sounds
me.
very, but it is. It's considered kind of a social commentary on war. 'Cause
Yeah.
This is,
I don't like all the biblical nonsense.
nah.
Same.
Yeah, it's a trope.
Yeah.
It's useful. It's good for cult movies because,
I know, but
you automatically think, okay, if you name your kids Malachi, shit like that, there's some problems already there. Sorry.
we're just going to assume
I'm just
they're
gonna
murderous children.
Sorry.
to
Sorry,
all of
everybody
our
has a name, a
listeners.
child with a name from the Old Testament. I apologize. Number 2, Pet Cemetery,
Yeah.
of course, 1989.
Ding dong, baby.
Horrifically creepy kid. Stephen King classic, another Stephen King movie. If you, this movie kind of relies on some really dumb choices,
Yeah.
but if you know that burying something in a haunted magic cemetery is going to bring it back alive, but it's going to be evil, you don't bury a kid there. But if you don't do that, then you don't have a movie. So
yes,
you
I
need that.
understand the father's motive.
I know. So Lewis and Rachel Creed have a boy named Gage. Gage Creed, great name. He basically gets obliterated by a truck in front of their house.
yes, because of course they live
Obliterated.
right in front
right in
of
front
a
of a
highway.
highway. Yes, with semis going by at 90 miles an hour.
Hey, honestly, we live in California. That might not be too out of the realm.
Yeah,
of
where was
possibility.
this? I'm sure it's Maine. It has
Yeah,
to be.
Probably.
Yeah.
Every movie
Hey,
is in
the
Maine.
kid is named Gage. I would have hit him with the truck too.
Hey,
Wow. It's
Drag queen made that joke. I stole it.
That's not very nice.
It's funny.
It starts out with a little bit of a warning too, because I think who is it? I think the mom and daughter are away for the day or something like that, or the whole family's away. And the cat, they have a cat named Church. a pet cat named Church.
Terrible
and the
name.
Church is run over. And this really is, again, so you know, two things belonging to your family are run over on this highway right outside your house. And but the neighbor's name is Jed, played by Fred Gwynn, Herman Munster. He says, "Oh,
with a
gosh,
very silly New England accent, as I recall.
that's not great." He gets the cat and he tells the dad. He says, "Oh my," and the dad's like, "Oh my God, my daughter's gonna be just devastated by this." So he says, "Well, come with me." And they go into the woods. And he shows him this Native American burial ground, the Micmacs, and deep in the woods, and they bury the cat there. And so the next morning, Church comes back alive, but very much the worse for wear. Yeah. It's like stinky, it's slow and sluggish, but it's also really mean.
Yeah.
So again, you have this massive warning that not good things come out of that haunted Native American burial ground.
Mm-hmm.
So Gage is killed, and Jed knows, I know what you're thinking, Lewis, the father. Don't do it. A few years ago, a guy named Bill Baderman, he tried to do this with his son, Timmy, who was killed in World War II, I guess a number of years ago.
I thought he fell down the well.
And I don't know if I guess they implied killed in World War II, so I guess they shipped his body back. He buried the body, Bill did, and the kid came back as a murderous zombie. And so the father had to set he and the kid on fire in their house to solve it, to fix the situation. So, he hopes Lewis won't do it. Lewis is left behind alone after the funeral. I think his wife takes the kids back to Chicago or something like that, because it's like, oh, you know what? We're going to move back from Maine. We're moving back to Chicago. So he's there alone. He, of course, buries Gage in the burial ground. Gage returns. He goes to Jed's house, and he gets one of his dad. His dad is a doctor. He gets one of his dad's scalpels. He goes to Jed's house, and he slices his Achilles tendon and his mouth. And so he's disabled. And when he wants to finally finish off the victim he's playing with, he bites out his throat and lets him bleed to death. Because, he is a quasi-zombie. If he's a full zombie, he goes for the brain.
Yeah.
Quasi-zombie goes for the throat.
Yikes.
Rachel comes home the next night, and Gage lures Rachel to Jed's house, the dead neighbor, right? And she sees him, and she reaches down to hug him. By the way, Gage is holding a scalpel. When she reaches down, he lunges up, and he slices her and kills her. He kills his mom. Lewis wakes up and notices muddy footprints of his little boy in the house, and he knows what he has to do. These parents usually know what they have to do eventually. Yeah. So he puts morphine into 3 syringes, and he sets out. He's able to catch Church, the cat, shoots him up and kills him. He then gets over to Jed's house, where his son Gage, his demon zombie son Gage, kind of like taunts him, and he attacks Lewis, the father. So he shoots up Gage with morphine, and then he decides, I'm going to light the house on fire, because you do these in these movies. You do a lot of fires in houses. But before, with Gage in there, but before he's able to flee, Lewis flees. Before he does, he found the wife hung in the attic, dead. He gets her body and gets out of the fire with the wife. You know what he's going to do. He thinks, and he convinced himself, it's going to work this time. I waited too long. I waited because remember they had a funeral. I waited days for Gage. This is she's been dead maybe hours. Yeah. I can do this.
No, Lewis.
So he buries Rachel out in the forest at the Native American burial ground and thinks she's going to be fine. She's going to be fine. He goes home. Rachel returns that night, and it's all good. She hugs her. She looks a little worse for wear again. She's a little decomposed, which is
dig yourself out. But great.
She did. Yes, I mean, you take a shower, she'll be fine.
Yeah,
but she takes a butcher's knife out of the kitchen drawer, and just as she pulls the knife back, we cut away, and we hear Lewis scream. Fade to black.
I wonder what happened.
There's actually an alternate ending in that too, that had it be much more ambiguous, where I think she's like, they're a happy family or something like that, and they're going to settle down and watch some TV, And she goes into the kitchen, gets a knife, and is like walking toward the living room. So we don't know for sure, but they didn't like that. They wanted it to be more shocking. But they also cheated a little bit because in making it more shocking, they also redid her makeup and made her look much more gruesome and more decomposed, which she shouldn't be. She's only been dead and buried a few hours.
Yeah.
So but they wanted to make it look scarier.
Yeah.
They cheated a little bit. Stephen King actually had the right to pick the director on this. And he picked her because she basically said, I love your books and I'll stay true to the, because he had some bad experiences with that in the past, as we know. Most The Shining being maybe his most successful movie that he did not like. Number 1, a little gem from 1974 called, very few people will probably have heard of it, but go out and watch it. I don't know how you watch it. Maybe it's just on YouTube. I don't know. But it's called It's Alive.
Oh.
You've maybe heard of it. You probably did you see it?
I think so.
I don't think you see it.
What year was it?
1974/77.
I didn't see it probably in the theater.
No, I sure hope not.
Yeah. Afterwards.
This one was, by the way, it's one of the early efforts of science fiction, of special effects legend Rick Baker, who is tasked to make a monstrous cannibal baby on a very tight budget.
Yeah.
Monster baby.
Frank and Lenore Davis are expecting their second child. They waited several years to have that child because they wanted, I don't know why, but I think what's his name? I think Frank was like pursuing his career. He's a PR exec. He's doing well. What?
Details.
Okay, whatever. So Lenora, though,
that sentence was funny.
not that funny. You guys are loopy.
We are.
A little bit. It's been a while.
We're almost done. Lenore has been taking contraceptives for these years to delay that pregnancy.
You mean abortifacients?
What now? What'd she say?
I'm going to get political now.
I don't know what you said.
God.
Abortifacients.
Abortifacients.
Yes.
I don't know what that means. It's not a
Dumb
word.
people think the pill is actually causing abortions every month.
Well,
it's dumb.
they're
People are
stupid.
dumb. I'm tired
that's
of it.
dumb. Okay. So moving on. Unfortunately, the new baby comes out of the chute immediately.
No.
It's a grotesque monster infant with claws, with fangs, and it right away starts slicing and slashing the nurses, the doctor. It kills everyone in that delivery room in the hospital except for its mom. And then it escapes through a skylight, which you do indeed find in most delivery rooms, as you know. A skylight. I have no idea.
Natural light is very important in the birthing process.
Okay. I don't know. I also like the delivery rooms with the screened balconies. I find those
those are
lovely.
cute.
Those are nice. So for some reason, Frank gets fired at his PR job. I don't know why. Ironically, I guess for bad PR. I don't know, but it's weird. He gets fired, so he gets kind of bitter, and he starts to hate the baby, the murdered baby, even though it's his child.
Well, wait. It's a monster.
It's a monster for sure, but
monster.
it's his baby. It's their baby. We don't know what happened. We don't know how it happened.
It looks like a monster.
Oh, yeah, it's
though,
How
very
were they
monstrous.
able to take this child home? And
They weren't. It escaped through a skylight. I just said that. We laughed about it.
I know, but
Okay.
so it knew where its parents lived?
What's she saying?
I don't know.
Why do you think it's at his parents?
Oh, because you just said something about him taking care of his baby.
No, he just cares about it.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
What's happening? You really are.
I thought,
I don't think your brain's fully functioning.
No, he's not like tucking it into
Carrie.
bed.
It has nothing.
Yeah.
The baby's
Like
gone. The baby got out the
Oh,
skylight
okay.
and it's now skulking around town somewhere.
Okay.
slashing and slicing.
Okay.
They
Continue.
went home. He got fired. And I said he kind of gets angry at the baby, even though it's his baby, because it got
okay.
him fired.
I took that to mean the baby was there with him.
Not even a little. Not at all. He took the baby to work with him. What? You're going to fire me because of this little love for this little kid? Sure, he killed some medical
I was going to
staff.
say, if that had just happened in my life, losing my job would probably not be.
Well, he's got a couple things going on now then. Let's just say that.
Okay.
So the monster baby is, again, moving around the city, and he's killing some people. He kills a milkman. He kills some other peaceful citizens, and he becomes kind of a media sensation. It's a big deal, which is what they're honest. The movie's good about that. It's not. They don't have it like. It's like in L.A. It's not like an isolated village. I kind of like that actually, and it's a big deal. It's a huge news story, and the police are out looking for this killer monster baby.
Killer monster baby.
Frank, now angered at losing his job at the killer monster baby, goes out and hunts with the posse to go kill his bloodthirsty baby boy.
He probably feels a little responsible.
He does. It's anger and guilt, I suppose. Yeah. So some complicated feelings going on.
Yes, definitely.
Mm-hmm. Ganger. Meanwhile, in story B, a shady big pharma bigwig realizes, oh my God, I think it was our contraceptive pills that likely caused this hideous mutation.
Yeah.
Because they just put 2 and 2 together.
Sure.
They put
sense.
4 and the Batman symbol together and came to that conclusion. So I don't know what they do exactly, but they get some people out there like, we need to make sure that baby gets killed, not captured, so they can study it and trace it back to us. I don't know how. I don't know if it's not clear. There's not a lot of logic.
No.
There's a lot of mayhem. So they send this doctor out. This doctor there's something about a fertility clinic, and a doctor who runs the fertility clinic, he's involved too. So he's going out there and try to also make sure this kid gets killed. He wants to not have the cows come home to roost, which doesn't make sense. They have, I don't know if they have people join the hunt or whatever. Anyway, the baby kills a security guard at a school, and Frank discovers that the bad baby, which by the way would be a very good hip hop artist name for that, Bad Baby. I like that. Hey, you know what? You're welcome.
Bad Baby?
Bad Baby. Yeah, that'd be good.
That's already.
No, is it really? Damn it. I feel like there's someone out there named Bad Baby.
Yes.
I like it. I'm going to listen to that artist because it's a good name.
You're not.
I've been told I'm not going to listen to that
You
artist.
go ahead and listen to her.
I like some of the Bad Bunny
not going to
song.
like her. You want to know why?
Why?
Because it's like a girl who got famous from Dr. Phil.
Oh,
no.
she is disgusting. Okay, well, I don't like her now. So
that's funny.
So Frank's out there looking, but it turns out that the baby, Lenore is hiding that baby in their basement. She's protecting her child.
It's her baby.
Okay.
So she was at home. The baby was
just
at
now.
home.
Just now. The baby's been running around for a long time. Remember, he killed McMahon. He killed some other people. He killed a guy at the school. Okay. That was pure Carrie. Got confused.
I'm aware.
It's classic Carrie.
I'm doing a callback.
So Frank gets his gun, and he's going to go down there and shoot that baby in the basement.
He's going to have to go through his wife.
He does.
Oh, he kills his wife?
No, he doesn't kill his wife.
No, he just knocks her out. Pistol whip.
I don't know. And then it's a long time. And he goes down to the basement, and there he hears like something talking, and it turns out it's their other child is talking to the monster baby and saying, "It's okay. It's okay. I'll protect you. I won't let anything hurt you."
Why?
Because it's his baby brother.
Yeah, but like that's a weird thing to do.
It's a little bit weird because it is a monster, murderous, bloodthirsty baby. So that's kind of sweet. So Frank melts. He's moved. And he decides he is going to get that baby to safety somehow. So he wraps it in a blanket and is going to smuggle it past the police in that blanket. But this is not E.T. And there are no magic bicycles. So when Frank, I guess he goes to like a, again, there's another sewer tunnel involved in this. Like a channel, and he comes out of the. I think he's looking to hide the baby in the tunnel, right? But he comes out of the tunnel opening. I think he goes in one, comes out a different area, right? And when he comes out there, he's got the baby in the blanket still. He finds himself confronted by a bunch of cops.
Yeah,
they found him. They're on to him. It's all over. He says, "Look, please don't hurt my baby. Don't kill it. Just take it and examine it and find out what's going on." And a weird plea there. It's like, no, just experiment on my baby. Don't kill it. But he's trying to save his baby.
Yeah.
So, but then remember the doctor who's in cahoots with Big Pharma? He's there. And so
he
the
says, fertility clinic?
At the fertility clinic. He shouts for the police, "Shoot the kid, shoot the kid, shoot the kid." The police apparently have to listen to doctors. I don't know.
Yeah.
So, but the baby suddenly leaps out from his dad's hands from the blanket. And I guess the doctor is close by. So the cops open fire and they kill both baby and the doctor,
Oh.
the evil doctor.
Karma.
So,
Yeah.
yeah. I think that doctor would later be a faux protester against Obamacare because he would shout about death panels and things like that.
Oh.
That's
so
a complex
confused
joke.
for a second. I was like, wait, what? I thought he died.
There's a lot of ways to go for that. The baby, I'm sorry. Oh, I fucked that up. Oh, never mind.
Whoopsie.
Okay, so justice prevails. The baby's dead, but so is the bad doctor. All is well again. But wait, as they wrap things up, the cops are wrapping things up, right? Somebody gets a call on the radio. Hey, you won't believe this, but there's been another mutant
Yeah, I
baby
was gonna
killer
say.
in Seattle.
Yeah.
It's not over.
Yeah, she can't have been the only one taking the.
The contraceptive pills that
Yeah.
are well known for this. So, of course, there's a sequel. In fact, there's 2 sequels.
Yeah.
In 2009, there's a remake
God.
of the original classic. I don't remember that. It was the original, the classic original was so low budget that the director originally wanted Rick Baker to do the baby special effects by designing a baby suit that he said it could be worn by his cat or a chicken or something, maybe 2 chickens, unquote.
You put a bunch of chickens in a trench coat, call it a baby.
That's nice. The guy was not sane. The guy was, he's like, again, they had no budget.
Yeah.
So he's like, I don't know, I'll put a suit on a cat and that'll be the baby. It's just a chicken or 2 chickens?
Yeah.
I love that.
It's
Thanks,
like an
Baker.
Olsen twins kind of a thing. I'm not sure what he's going with that. But the director, though, finally, Rick Baker said, go to hell. So the director finally just decided, you know what? We'll just almost never show the baby.
Yeah.
And so they showed like an
That's-
arm
yeah.
sometimes because they built a mechanical arm. And then for close-ups, they show the baby really only in close-ups. And so Rick Baker made like a mask and like the part of like the upper shoulders.
bust.
I think that kind of like a bust with an arm. And they put the mask and the arm thing over the director's girlfriend to wear. And so she played the baby effectively when they did show it on close-ups.
That's fucking funny.
Yeah, it is. The movie
On
had
her
this weird
IMDb.
release. So they released it in 1974, kind of, but it was just a light release. Then there was a turnover. Warner Brothers was the distributor, and there's a turnover, and the new regime said, "We didn't greenlight that movie. We don't care about it." So finally, the director convinced them to re-release it in 1977. And they did a new movie poster and a new tagline. And the tagline said, "There's only one thing wrong with the Davis baby. It's alive." $7.1 million gross.
Yeah.
Has a Rotten Tomato score of 70.
Okay.
$7.1 million for that time was actually not that bad at all. That was a decent, especially on a budget that, I don't know, I bet you could be accounted in the thousands, at most tens of thousands.
You want to know?
Yes, I do actually.
$500,000.
It cost $500,000?
Yeah.
That can't be true. That had to be just the marketing campaign in 77. I mean, it had $500,000? I would have thought,
don't
honestly, I would have thought
know.
50,000.
That's what it says.
Jeez.
It's not like Paranormal Activity.
That's true. They did have to pay Rick Baker for the chicken suit. No.
The effects.
So
And
that
the
is
chickens.
the number one is my pick. Obviously, purely subjective on my part, but still,
Yeah.
those are 13 horrifying horror movies where kids are evil.
You missed one.
What did I miss? Okay, yes, please.
Sinister.
Now, Sinister. Oh yeah.
Do you remember?
Yes, I do.
Mm-hmm.
The kids, though,
Yes.
were they also demonically possessed?
Yeah.
Okay.
But does that matter?
That
They're
doesn't
still
matter.
doing bad things.
They are doing bad things. You're right. Okay, that's a good one. Anything else, Carrie, besides Bad Ronald?
No.
Bad Ronald.
Rosemary's Baby was
Yeah,
technically
Rosemary's
evil.
Baby.
Yeah, I thought
But it didn't.
Rosemary's
It didn't
Baby-
get a chance to do anything.
Exactly. The baby doesn't do
Yeah.
anything. So I
Yeah.
didn't.
It will
It's
once
on
it
some,
grows up. But
Yes. Oh,
yeah.
sure, because it's the Antichrist
Yes.
also. So,
Yeah.
but yeah, Damien at least got a chance to kill some folks.
Yeah.
Not Rosemary's Baby.
Nope.
No, just a bad name.
Hunger Games.
Hunger Games. Nah, they're fighting for their lives.
Kids do some
I'm not
pretty
gonna
terrible
count
things,
that.
though.
I'm not going to count.
Yeah,
that.
but they're kind of forced to.
Yeah, I'm not going to blame them. for
Yeah,
that
but
one.
some of them take glee.
Yeah.
Well, that's
it-
wrong, sure, but still,
They're a product of their effed up environment.
they are.
But that doesn't
They
excuse
are.
them of their actions.
No, you're right. You're
That's
right.
absolutely the truth. I'm spitting.
You're spitting mad about Hunger Games?
No.
Sounds like it.
Yes, that's my contribution. Sinister. That's a good one.
Sinister's a good one, yes, and Bad Ronald is too. I'll give you that.
Mine's
didn't
better.
find this.
Yeah.
There's a lot of articles about these
Well,
things.
yeah. Bad
like-
Ronald wouldn't
By the
have
way,
fit your criteria because he was technically.
It's
a teenager.
Alive is on none of those lists that I found.
It's alive.
Not one. Luckily, I
Yeah.
remember seeing it.
I probably wouldn't have put it on.
Oh, I would have. Really?
Like
Really? You monster.
Like a
It's my
creepy
number one.
kid thing.
It's a baby.
like a
That's even
mutant
better.
baby.
It's a baby.
I
Counts.
know, but
It's a great
it
movie.
seems very
Go
much like a monster. More
Go
than a
out and
baby.
watch It's Alive right now. Go watch the other as well. The other, by the way, was also not in anybody's list.
Yeah.
I don't know how. Okay. Well, thank
Okay.
you for listening. Happy
welcome.
Halloween.
Yeah.
Until next time.
Spooky.
Bye.
Goodbye.
Bye.